is Luke. I am a father. I'm a father of 2 years, 5 months-year-old son. Also very intelligent and inquisitive and multilingual. And this week we borrowed books from the library, and this one is about guinea pigs. Das Beste, überhaupt, Meerschwein, schön, sein. Okay, it's talking about, the best at all, to be a guinea pig. It talks about the life of a guinea pig. We once had some guinea pigs, and they stayed with us, unfortunately not in the wild. So it talks about how they live in the forest. This is a very good book, and this is such a cool book because my son is the one who picked it up. It comes from a very popular TV Sendung or TV program for children called Die Sendung mit dem Elefanten. So this is the mouse and the elephant. They make quite as in German. So if you want to see these two, you can look for a series called Die Sendung mit dem Elefanten. It's a very good book. So in this book, we are talking about recipes from all over the world, which are being cooked by the mouse, from all over the world. And I find it very good because it's a very good activity. You can introduce a kid to their favorite food, because you can also do the activity together. So I'm going to look for 1 or 2 dishes here, which I'm going to prepare with my kid. I'm going to cook it together, and we'll see if he likes it. To read all over the books for a 2½-year-old, I think this would be just too much. The text is a little bit too much, but I think the main benefit is in doing. Very good book. And the third book is Der Maulwurf in der Stadt. So it's talking about the mole in the city. I've not read this, but it's very relatable because we have a garden. And this one, Henri and Henriette. If you've watched this cartoon, Paw Patrol, my son knows all the characters, they back and forth. So the names are quite very relatable. Then here is a very typical adult context book. It's called Wer freut sich über neue Nachbarn? It's actually a question: who is happy about new neighbors? I picked this up, very interesting. I think it's also very relatable as an adult. And one thing I also found about children's books is that, I think I've mentioned before, whatever we read to our kids, they might not probably say remember it at the same moment, but it's being fed and they remember everything. And I've seen a lot of massive language development in my child through reading. Repeating. Usually we just repeat the same story. So here we've got about 11 books which are bought, and we don't have a TV. That's our advantage. Of course, we also have a tablet, which once in a while you can watch an hour or 2 on the tablet, but we decided we didn't want to have a TV in our house. Books play a very, very important role. The 7th book is Bibliothek, eine Bibliothek Werkwunder. So this is talking about how a library, it makes wonders to be in the library. So we're talking about a mouse, and I've not read it. I'm just assuming talking about the mouse and a lot of stuff. Adventure, very good book. This is also one cool book that we bought. It's talking about mein artgerecht-Geschwisterbuch. So here it's typical book talking about child, siblings, how children deal with siblings and so forth. And I picked this up. I've not read it. My wife has already read it to our son. So very interesting. I'm also going to read it. And this is a very favorite. We borrowed it again. In a different form. Wie schön is Panama. So this one is talking about a bear and a tiger who lives by the side of the river in a very harmonious friendship. And one day they decided to go to Panama. It's a very good book. My son instantly likes it. Then we have for our 10th book, the book talking about Freundschaft or friendship. My son and I made a video. We made a song about the raccoon, the Waschbär. Probably I'm going to put it there in the for you guys to see. Very interesting book. I've not read it, but I picked it up. And the quite a interesting book. It's Unsere Erde, our planet. So this one is talking about lots of stuff that interests me as a parent as well, like volcanic occurrences, geography, everything about the Earth is found in this book. You know, so a lot of discoveries to be done. I guess this is actually one of the new purchases that have been coming in the library. It looks like a new purchase, so it talks about the planets and everything. This is a very good book. This is the 11th book. So our plan is we try to get at least like 10 to 11 books for 2 weeks. And by the end of this series, we should have read all the books that are in our library section for kids. That will definitely improve my reading, my articulation, as well as my child's ability, you know, his vocabulary, his language, and so forth. We have this book. This is our English, our German book for this week. We also like to read. We have got a series of books from Pip and Posy from Axel Scheffler and Camilla Reid. So we've got about 8 books of these. I made a short video. I was not really advertising them, but I find it very, very unique because they have like a QR code, you know. It's not always when you want to read. So you can just scan it and then the audio file can read whilst you turn the pages and the child is looking on it. It's a very handy book. If you're looking to buy books that are children-friendly in English, or probably you're living in non-English speaking countries, I'll recommend this book as a start. I'll put the link in the description for you to find this series. So we put about 8 of these books. Our mother-in-law bought them for us in Cyprus, and yeah, very interesting. So thank you again for watching. Like I said, until the next time, and please like, subscribe to this content. I would like parents and to soon to be parents, whoever, so we can exchange our experiences as we raise our children. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye bye.